Hello YouTube, this is Martin, and I thought that I would do a video today kind of about what it's like to be a drag performer and be somebody who's performed in that realm and somebody who has done that before and is getting back into it again. The thing about it is when you do that, it's almost like you're kind of stepping out of yourself, and you're kind of stepping into a different character, a different person, a different realm. Um, you know, like becoming a completely different individual almost. It's kind of like stepping out of your skin and kind of like stepping into somebody else's skin, in a sense. You don't have to be gay or straight or anything to be a drag performer. You don't have to be any kind of persuasions of any kind. You don't have to be any kind of real sexual orientation to be one. You just kind of, I had enough people tell me that I look like I make a good drag queen in life, that I just kind of thought, man, I could make some money at that. So kind of what I did, kind of the area that I pursued in life was that. Kind of ended up being a thing that I ended up kind of being good at, being kind of very, very talented at, and, ended up being something that I ended up pursuing with some zeal and some vigor and whatnot in life. And, that's kind of how life is you find what you're good at in life and then you pursue it, even if it seems, to other people like it might not be the right thing or might be the wrong thing. You still kind of pursue it anyways. You kind of do it anyways, regardless of how anybody feels about what you do in life. Do it anyways and become very, very good at it. That's kind of how you pursue life. You pursue life by finding what you're good at and accomplishing it. It doesn't really matter if anyone likes that you do it or not. That really has no bearing on life or anything. But in the end, do what you're good at in life. Do what you're accomplished at in life. Do what you find success at in life. Don't do anything that is going to compromise what you believe in and about yourself. Because it is really about self in the end. It's about finding out who you are and finding out what you're about and finding out finding out your destiny, your destiny, which we create our own destinies, we create our own futures, we create our own realities, we create our own abilities to manifest things, to be it magic or be it through whatever. A lot of people are kind of conditioned to not believe in magic because they're conditioned to believe in messiahs and things like that, but they're not conditioned into believing themselves anymore. They're not conditioned into believing in who they are. They would rather believe in a savior or something like that rather than believe in themselves. And it's kind of slippery ground there because that can lead to a lot of bad things happening in life to people, especially when they end up blindly following something. Even, and I always say never blindly follow anything that I say, but at the same time, go and investigate it. Investigate these things, investigate the occult, investigate magic, investigate all of these things before you practice them. But that kind of leads into me being a drag performer like I've been in the past and whatnot, because they're kind of tied together, the spiritual, because as I said before in other videos and I've been taught by other people, we have two souls. Our souls are dual. They're both male and female souls. And so whether you're a man who has I don't care if you're big and burly and a mountain man, you also have a female soul as well as a male soul. Doesn't matter what nationality you are, doesn't matter what race you are, doesn't matter where you come from, doesn't matter what you believe in, doesn't matter who you pray to. really none of those things really matter in the end. It's all about the dual soul and the accepting that you have a dual soul, knowing that you have a dual soul, understanding that you have a dual soul. We sometimes, especially as men and as people in general, we give too much of our attention to, the male aspects of our souls, and we don't give enough to the female aspects. And so that what kind of leads to us end up, inevitably end up being too masculine and not having enough of a feminine side to our nature and enough of a feminine side to who we are. And so we end up in many, many ways, we end up kind of pushing off the female side and only embracing the male side, and then we end up becoming kind of unbalanced. And it's never good to be unbalanced in life. It's never good to have just one and not the other. It's never good to just pay attention to the one and not the other. So I always recommend in life that you pay attention to both aspects of the soul, both aspects of who you are, and both aspects of where you come from, in essence, because we have too often in life where we, like I said, we connect to the one, but we don't connect to the other. And it leads to, I think, a lot of the problems we have in the world right now. We have a lot of problems that are about people who are just living in balance. They don't have the balance of life. They don't have the balance of really anything going on for themselves. That's what it's about. I mean, there's a lot of people out there right now that are running away, that are homeless. Homeless people are the biggest example of people that are running away from who they are and running away from, basically, in a nutshell, their destiny. They're kind of running away from who they are, in a sense, so that they can kind of, find, or let me rephrase this. They use drugs and alcohol to kind of dampen who they are. They kind of, they don't want to accept that it would be they're gay or whatever, or their destiny. And so they decide to kind of run away from their destiny. They kind of decide to avoid their destiny. And the thing about the destiny, avoiding destiny is inevitably destiny will find you. You can stay homeless, use drugs, use alcohol, do all those things, or just be homeless. You don't necessarily have to be a drug addict or anything like that to be homeless. But inevitably your destiny will find you. The best thing you can do is just kind of accept that it found you and go with it. I know it sounds like I'm kind of rambling, but I'm making sense. Accept your destiny, embrace your destiny. Don't deny your destiny. Go full forward with whatever you want to do in life. Whatever you wish to do, whatever you choose to do. Do it in life and do it extremely well. It doesn't matter if people like it or don't like it. It doesn't matter if anybody approves of it or doesn't approve of it. That's not for them to decide. That's for you to decide. And so in the end, you have to be who you are. You have to embrace who you are and just go with it full throttle. Don't let anything stand in your way. I don't care if you're going to be a fashion designer or an artist or a musician or a movie maker or whatever you may choose to do in life. Do it unapologetically. Go full throttle forward and succeed at it. Or whatever you may practice belief-wise, the same thing. But do it with all your heart and all your soul. And don't really care what people think, because people in the end, it doesn't really matter what they think. It matters what you think. But pursue it. Go after it. Don't let yourself be 50, 60 years old and realizing, oh man, why I wish I'd done that. I wish I did that. I wish I did that. Just go about and pursue it and be very, very good at it. Be extremely good at it. And, do it with all your heart and all your soul. Put everything you have into it. But anyways, that's all for me for now. So hit the subscribe button. I will be getting a lot better at these videos. They're rough for right now, but I thought I would just go with it anyways. So anyways, hit the subscribe button. I'll subscribe to your channel as well. And I look forward to more videos that I'm going to be posting. I'll be posting quite a few more within the next day or two. So anyways, bye for now. Ciao.